Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ganjar Drijanto, and in this occasion, I would like to present and explain my understanding about post-colonial perspective, bubur suro as a hybrid cuisine in Javanese Muslim society. So, basically, bubur suro or jenang suro is a porridge as a traditional cuisine from Indonesian archipelago, especially in Java, that holds symbolic meaning and is often served during the Islamic New Year celebration, specifically on the night of first Surah, first Muharram in Hijriah or Islamic calendar. Actually, this is not just a cuisine, but also part of traditional rituals and involves prayers and hopes for safety, blessings, and prosperity. Before Islam entered the archipelago, the Javanese and other communities already had a culinary tradition based on porridge, such as red and white porridge, which was used in ancestral worship rituals and agrarian events. At that time, porridge-based culinary tradition already exists and had deep root and agrarian culture in local beliefs. Porridge is often used in traditional ceremonies and spiritual rituals, and serving a symbolic medium in the relationship between humans, nature, ancestor, and divine forces. In animism and dynamism before Islam entered, beliefs in the Javanese people believe and in the power of ancestral spirit that must be honored through offerings, including porridge. Porridge is often used in a ritual to seek protection, prosperity, and abundant harvest. Porridge is made from local ingredients such as rice, coconut milk, palm sugar, which symbolize natural wealth. And during the Hindu-Buddhist periods around the 5th and 15th centuries, porridge began to be associated with more structured religious rituals. Porridge was often made a part of offering for ceremonies at temples of sacred place. The addition of elements such as spice and other ingredients began to occur, reflecting the cultural influence from India. After Islam entered Java, local porridge traditions, including suro porridge or bubur suro, underwent adaptation that reflected a blend of Islamic values with local wisdom, that is, Javanese. So, this change demonstrates how Islam was accepted and integrated into Javanese culture without erasing the essence of pre-existing traditions. And when Islam entered Java, the tradition of porridge did not disappear but underwent a transformation that integrated Islamic values. Bubur suro, for the best example, became part of the celebration of one Suro or one Muharram in Islamic calendar, or in the Javanese context called one Suro or first Suro, as a symbol of gratitude and prayer for safety. This process is a real example of cultural hybridization, where local traditions are not erased by foreign influence but are adapted to reflect new values that are in accordance with Islamic teaching or Islamic doctrine. Symbolic elements in bubur suro, such as white porridge and topping, it is like peanuts, corn, coconut milk, are maintained, but their meanings are aligned with Islamic doctrine, such as symbols of purity of heart, abundance of sustenance from Allah, and prayers for safety. During the colonial period, the people of the Indonesian archipelago began to expose to new ingredients or culinary techniques brought from by Europeans and other Asian nations. For example, the use of ingredients like coconut milk, ginger, and other species that were not always present in the original versions of ceremonial cuisine before Islam indicates the adaptation and integration of the new elements. In the modern world in this era, suro porridge or bubur suro is often served with a new variation to suit the contemporary taste. This shows the continuously evolving hybrid nature, hybrid cuisine, making bubur sura relevant in various eras without losing its symbolic essence. So, from a post-colonial perspective, we can categorize bubur sura as a hybrid cuisine. Why? Why bubur sura is a hybrid cuisine? Because it is reflecting the vision of local culture and the impact of Islam on the archipelago, especially in the Javanese. The mix of between Javanese culture and Islam. In the early tradition of Javanese society, porridge played an important role in agrarian rituals and ancestor worship, such as red and white porridge, which symbolize duality and harmony. And then Islam adapted this tradition as from the gratitude to Allah, integrating Islamic values without erasing the existing local meanings to cultural homogenization, as well as their ability to process foraging influences to a new identity. Bubur sura also symbolizes the agency of the Javanese people, who adopt local traditions to create unique form deeply rooted in a local spirituality and Islamic values without completely replacing them. Thus, bubur sura becomes a symbol of how local identity can endure and evolve through the process of cultural negotiation in the colonial and post-colonial eras. So that's all my explanation about post-colonial perspective about local cuisine, and I choose bubur sura as my local cuisine for a hybrid cuisine in my area. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.